What's up, humans? What's up, DC? What's up, YouTube? This was Washington, DC, y'all. I gotta step out here today, y'all. Press like and subscribe, man, before I get going here, fellas, ladies. I'll tell you the worst thing to do, man. If you come out the hood like I did in DC, and you really loved it, you respected it, you know, you embraced it, you loved the streets, whatever. Well, you're poor, and when you're poor and shit like that, you know, a lot of things mean a lot more to people. Like if somebody does something for you, you really notice somebody does something for you, man. You know what I'm saying? So you always have appreciation. You're supposed to, anyways. Not a lot of these fleas don't, but anyways. So I have to, Marion Barry. I'm always talking about him, man. A lot about him. I mean, I even did, man. When I was there, I used to read about him, man. I was fascinated with the character, and I got to meet him a couple times. He got ribs at our barbecue shack before. Ask Creature, you know. And so matter of fact, we had the ribs. Creature had the rib shack, dig it, and these cats was Riddick Bowe, Marion Barry. They went down and tried some ribs down there on 210 in Sunnybrook or something, right in Oxon Hill, Maryland. They had a rib shack, man. So they put them in the paper. We were tripping on that shit, and we were like, man, what they eating over here and shit. And my boy's dad went down there, man. These motherfuckers was cooking ribs, y'all, with treated lumber, treated 2x4s. We were getting truckloads of wood dumped off. You know, all shit was on wood, man. Creature's dad would do all the butts. We smoked everything, butts, ribs. Everything. We were on Pennsylvania Avenue, right outside of Calvin County. So you come to DC, you know, for the White House, you got to pass all the way to Calvin County, Pennsylvania Avenue, long road, y'all, from DC to Maryland. But anyways, that's touching on that, on the Marion Barry, because he ended up coming up. You know, we made a call or something, you know, and talking about, you know, you gonna, you know, talk about this shit. You got to come. Now Riddick Bowe, he kissed my ass because that's what Riddick Bowe. See, I got some shit for assaults with a handgun on his people, on some boys that ran with him, you know. Yeah, and it cost me like 20 grand and all that bullshit. Everybody know that. I had 3 assaults with a handgun. Okay, it's on my record. It's blah, 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 blah. I beat it. Mike Miller. I had the president of Maryland Senate, my lawyer. I walked on that. So anyways, it's water under the bridge. That's when I was young and dumb, and I told y'all, stay away from handguns, y'all youngins and shit, man. Handguns are no good, man. Don't listen to what nobody says. You ain't hunting with no handguns. Handguns shoot people. You know, but maybe you got more self-control. You know, you didn't grow up in the city where you had to. Outer Banks, I would never carry a gun down here. I won't, and I don't need to. Do I have one? Nah, I can't have one. I'm a felon. But do I got one close? Of course. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got one, but could I touch one if I had to? But I will never have to. You know, just peace of mind. You know, do I got a fully automatic AK? They say I do, but I would never have it around me. But you know, one day we might take some pictures of the allegedly fully auto. You know, I got to do that one. But so anyways, back to Marion Barry. See, what happened was, this bitch got me wrong, man. We kicking it. I think I'm, you know, some customer, dig it, buying some food and shit. Oh, DC, you see my DC white boy sticker up there, you know, DC. Oh yeah, man, I lived in Virginia, which that ain't got a shit to do with Southeast DC. If you live in Northwest DC, that ain't got shit to do with Southeast DC. Northeast DC, parts of Southwest. You know, y'all know what I'm talking about if you're local. But anyways, so, you know, she says, I said, yeah. And she said something about Marion Barry. Yeah, crackhead Marion. I said, oh, whoa, let's shut it down right now. Fuck you, bitch. Let me tell you some good shit. He ran that city, man, so much better. He took so much power back from the federal government for DC. Like, they didn't have no fiscal budget. None of that shit was in order with Marion Barry coming to office. I'm telling y'all can do some history. I will have some history lessons on here, y'all. I might have to break something down because you know about all the bullshit that they tell you in schools. And, you know, they don't tell you how my people, the Indians, American and the Sioux tribe, how they were raped and robbed and poisoned and put on reservations. Come on, man, let's be real. But they don't teach all the kids that in history school. They're not going to teach the kids that, you know. And as far as the look, they said there was some slavery. There's a couple pictures here. Man, just anybody ought to watch the movie Roots, man. I mean, I'm going to tell you, that's the real deal. That's just watch it to know what people do, especially what the Europeans did to the black people. They did it to the Indians first. They took all our land, shit. I mean, they took the black people from another land, but shit, they come in and just took our shit. See, here I go again. That's why I hate the federal government, y'all. But I'm not getting on that. We back to Marion Barry, man. Because you got a problem with the guy that ran the city so great. Goes to jail. He smoked a piece of crack. Let's get on back on that. So what, man? Look, man, I'm one of the best lecturers in the world, man. Sold cocaine, smoked PCP. I smoked a piece of crack before. Snorted cocaine. You know what I'm saying? That man, I was young, you know, back in the day. I wasn't no crackhead. I wasn't no drug addict, all right? You know what I'm saying? But has anybody never done don't do no heroin or none of that shit. They ain't done it, no fentanyl, I ain't fucking with none of that. You know, nowadays I don't do nothing. I don't do any drugs. The only social substance I use is marijuana, and that ain't a drug, and everybody knows that. You know what I mean? So, okay, but my point is, they catching all these mayors, Detroit, Philadelphia, Chicago, money in the freezer, taking federal bribes, taking all this. Man, you know how bad they wanted Marion They would have done it. I told y'all look at the Herbie Cole, man. Look at the Herbie Cole. Go back with my videos. True story. The federal government was willing to tell Herbie if he lied on Marion he could walk. If he lied, they want him that bad. So if he was stealing or taking any bribes, they would have big got his ass. But my boy gave up 6 strip clubs on 14th Street. That's right, and about $10 million in the bank and 2 years in prison, not to tell that he gave Marion prostitutes, limousines, and yeah, that was it. Cocaine, prostitutes, limousine, and cocaine. Okay. Now they come to a white man with this. Oh, white man, he was a soldier. He's a gangster. He's DC, man. When you're tied in DC, man, it's black and white, whatever. You know what I'm saying? When you get up, it's DC. All right, y'all. I mean, people often ask, well, you know, you don't touch really much on how it was being only white guys, period, around the way and stuff like that. I just had to be one of the only light-skinned motherfuckers around the way. I mean, but you grow up there, those your brothers, man. They're your brothers and sisters. It's not like you moved into, you ain't gonna move into Brothers Place or Wayne Place or Xenia Street, Atlantic Street, all them streets I lived on. You ain't gonna move in there. You're white. You know what I'm saying? Unless you was us moving from Wayne Place to Xenia Street to Brothers Place, you feel me? Then you don't give a shit, y'all. I mean, the color didn't matter, man. I didn't get discriminated on. Yeah, I got fights, that's that white boy, you know, but I can hold these, y'all. Everybody know these. They know these, okay? They're for real, man. I'm not the baddest dude, fuck no. I would be in the gym, man. I watch 100 guys better than me. Sugar Ray Leonard, Simon Brown, Maurice Blocker. Yeah, Too Sharp, but that was later on, you know, I was older. But Too Sharp, Mark Johnson, man. Anyways, boxing's a big thing at DC, man, big thing. White, black, if you in that area, you can fight. If you're in PG County, Oxon Hill, Suitland, you can fight, man. You know what I'm saying? White, black, whatever, man. It's the same shit. It's a road separates PG County and DC, y'all. But Marion Barry did his thing. If he go on vacation, he get all back to work. Look, if I got a guy who works for me, making me bank, right? He's getting me money, all right? He gets all work. I find out he smoking a piece of crack. He been smoking a piece of crack here and there for 10 years. You know what I'm saying? But he's bringing me money. He don't do nothing wrong. Everything is boom. Best guy I got working for me. So what? It's okay if he has 10 Jack. I'd rather, he got a bottle of Jack Daniels. He got some cocktails like these rich people do. You know, that's acceptable. He does a line. Oh, that's acceptable. He did a line. Oh, he just line of cocaine. Man, let me tell y'all some good shit. Shoot it, snort it, smoke it. You're doing cocaine, y'all. Okay, that's all there is to it. Don't make it prettier. Don't pretty it up. Don't ugly it up. It's just a substance and a part of life. People do this shit, okay? But if a motherfucker is his business, when he doing what he want to do, if his job is being done, let that man do what he got to do. But, you know, bitch, that bitch that talked to me about some Marion Barry, live in Virginia, you didn't raise in D.C., you wasn't poor in D.C., and seen all the shit, seen Barry Farms projects that they changed the name on, y'all, see him put air conditioning, sidewalks, and all this other shit, okay? Man, Marion Barry looked out for the people, man. Ward 80, stayed in Ward 8, when he lead the motherfucker, okay? That I went to his fucking viewing his funeral. Yes, I did. Ask anybody. I was up there in line, mind you. So I just want to say, man, the people around DC, look, you got someone in your family. Everybody got to fuck up in their family. A drug addict. Somebody's done this. They OD. They did this. Somebody, unless you're poly purebred, somewhere that we don't know about. Dig it? But you know, don't be no hypocrite, man. I don't judge nobody. God judges people, man. I don't judge nobody. If I don't like it, I don't like it. I ain't judging you. You feel me? But you know, especially, you know, these hypocritical bastards. You know, how does this bitch, what the fuck was she doing, man? No, she was working somewhere. I'm trying to think what she was doing, but she was cutting hair. My bad. I went to get my, you can't tell right now, but I got a skin fade, y'all. And she was slow enough cutting my hair, but it fucked the conversation up. At the end of the haircut, she fucked it up a little bit, y'all, because I was telling her about her white self, you know. You know, I mean, you can't just bustle Barry, man. I'm sorry. I got a few things in this life that I care about. One of them just passed away 2 months ago, Terry Dixon. The Breeders' Cup race coming up is hurting me bad, y'all. It's hurting me. Luckily, I ain't crying on this channel right now because it touched me today, man. I just lost my big brother, man. He's the only man in this world that ever had faith and confidence in me and believed in me. How about that? He believed in me, man, for no reason. I've been in prison, rose up the street of D.C., shot people, did this and that, you know what I mean? But that ain't been me since 1993, really. Well, I ain't been in trouble. I ain't got caught since 1993. You know what I mean? But I didn't do nothing since 2000 something, you know, y'all. But bottom line is, You know, just watch yourself, man. Don't be judging Marion Barry, talking about him. We wouldn't have reelected him if we didn't like him. You don't gotta like him if you're from Virginia, Maryland, California, motherfucking Vermont. You don't gotta like Marion Barry. But check out your own government, your own state. You know what I'm saying? Virginia, y'all had George Allen. Yeah, talk about Lumbee Indians. Fuck him. He was a racist ass. Y'all love some George Allen, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but he talked about Indians, didn't he? That's fine. Don't talk about Marion Barry, y'all. Okay, just do me that. That's all I'm at. If you talk about him, press unsubscribe. Don't listen to me. You know what I mean? Kiss my ass. But listen to another person's view. If it was your cousin, your mother, your father had a drug problem, he had a problem. He had no problem. He ran to office. That's what I'm saying. The man had a problem. He was a functional motherfucker, like a little coke on the side. You feel me? So if your mom did that, your dad did that, anybody else did that, you wouldn't want nobody calling him crackhead or down on him. You're like, hey man, my mom is good people, man. She raised me, Christmas, birthday, everything. She winds down, she smokes a piece of crack, or she smokes a joint, she drinks a drink. Does that make her a bad person or something inside wrong with her? Nah, man. Now she's strung out, she on meth, she on the corner, she's sucking, doing this and that for a rock. Okay, but if the bitch is running motherfucking Washington, D.C., and smoking a piece of crack, and the city's always in the black, not in the red now, mind you. And plus you got to deal with the federal government who hates you and hate everybody in the city, but them, especially you're a minority, but whatever, you know what I'm saying? So, you worry about your own states, worry about this and that. Don't worry about this in Columbia, man. We got this, you know what I'm saying? And so this DC white boy out, man. I just had to put a little politics in there because I'm saying. I'm not bashing Biden. I don't bash any presidents or nothing. I don't give a shit about them. I don't like one more than the other or don't dislike one more than the other. All politicians, I grew up in D.C., they kiss my ass. Every one of them lies, like every one of us lies, y'all. So, he said this, y'all believe that shit. Come on, man. I'll tell you anything I want to know for a dollar, man, if you want to know it, man. Come on, man. Anyways, this is DC White Boy. Press like and subscribe. Come on, y'all. It's wintertime coming. I'm going to start putting them out. Get some likes, subscribe, some shares. You feel me? Y'all have a good day. Be safe. Say no to guns. Say no to fentanyl and heroin and shit, y'all. You don't want to smoke a piece of crack or something, man? Go ahead, man. No, I'm just kidding with y'all. Don't do that. The kids, y'all don't mess with no drugs, man. Don't mess with no drugs. Y'all have a nice day. Especially the handguns are worse, though. Don't touch no handguns.